that. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for everyone at Icon Coaching.
Simon, congratulations, man. You know what that is?
That's winning.
It's winning, baby. I love it when you're winning. That's fantastic.
I got 2 under contract, so that's like 2.8 million in 2 weeks.
You've got to take control of your production to make sure that you're making more money, your bank account balance is rising, that your net worth is increasing, and that's what we want to see happen.
No, then they can save the listing.
Which I'm really, really thankful for, Sean. Thank you.
See everyone coming on board. Welcome to Icon Coaching's webinar.
Hey, welcome everybody to Icon Coaching's webinar. I love watching that video because I get to revisit Fat Sean. It's kind of fun. Guys, I see the images of me in those videos. It's like, who is that guy? Because before Isogenics, I was fat, I was overweight, I was tired, I was lethargic. Guys, that's what today's all about. You need energy to build your business. You agree with me, I'm sure. Have you ever been in a position where you're just like, I don't feel like doing that today? Well, it's because your energy is low. And if you don't have the energy, of course you don't feel like doing it. It turns into procrastination. Guys, today it's about action. Today's about getting to the you that you want to be. I want to talk to you real quick about the law of be, do, have. See, a lot of people, they get success backward. They don't quite understand how to approach it. And what they ultimately do is they compare their insides to somebody else's outsides. They look at somebody and say, well, I wish I had what so-and-so had. In fact, if I had what they had, then I could do what they do. Then I could be the person I want to be. And you guys, that is totally backward. Or worse, they say, well, if I do the work, then I'm going to have the energy. I'm going to have the body. I'm going to have the income, whatever it is. I'm going to have it. And then I could be the person I want to be. Guys, again, totally backward. It is not about having it first. It is not about doing it first. It's about being it first. See, when you're being that person, you'll think like that person thinks. You do what that person does, and you can have whatever you want in your life. Now, I've coached thousands of people to incredible heights in production, and there are 7 key areas of life that, and I don't ignore any category when working with an individual, because if one of those areas is broken, everything is broken. You guys get that. I'm going to give those to you in priority, my priority. So please don't judge me. This is my perspective. I'm just talking to myself, and you guys get to listen in. My priority is spiritual. Okay, spiritual. That's number 1 on my list. I think at the end of our life, gang, that is the one relationship that's going to matter more than anything else, is your relationship with your God, your maker. It's not a religious statement. It is a spiritual statement. And whatever that is for you, I just encourage you to get close to that. Okay, everything else becomes easier. A lot of things become unnecessary when you're clear there. Now, second category, physical health. Now, as a coach, I really didn't have anything. I was talking to Mike about this. Eat less, exercise more, right? That was the regimen. Eat less, exercise more. Just keep doing that. And that's all I had. I couldn't help you with that second key category of your life, your physical health. Guys, if we don't take care of our bodies, where are we going to live? And guys, replacement parts are really hard to find, and they're very, very expensive. Okay, so second key care, we got to focus on that. And that's why I wanted to do this. You know, before this started, I got on here, and guys, I was feeling kind of down. I was feeling a little bit bad. I was thinking, you know, why don't we have more people engaging in this webinar? And I started going internal, like many of us do. I started thinking, well, is it because I took a picture of myself with my shirt off and I put it on the internet? Are people thinking that Sean has some big ego, that he's, you know, hey, look at me, no, guys, I want to help people. That is at the core of who I am as a person. Quite frankly, when I went through the downturn in 2008, you guys, you know, I was in debt to the construction lenders, about 130 million bucks. I lost 30 million in my own cash in that downturn of the market. I had over 1,000 lots, over 100 homes under construction, all above $1 million in the luxury market, and nobody wanted it. I had buyers walking away from $250,000 earnest money deposits because they could go down the street and buy a $700,000 house instead of the 1.5 I had them under contract for on a short sale. Guys, it was 4 years of torture, of hell. Now, at that time in my life, I had no purpose. I had no why. It was the relentless pursuit of more. When your ego gets out of control, the world will humble you, okay? God figured that out for me. He humbled me. Before that, though, you didn't probably want to be around me. I was a bit of a jerk. I was very ego-driven, okay? No, not anymore. So the pictures are simply to motivate and inspire. Guys, that's it. I want you to have the life that you want, and it requires that you have the energy that you want to be able to do what you want to do. So I signed up for Isogenics based on the recommendation of a good friend of mine, a client of mine out on the West Coast. His name's Alan Savage. He's 75 years old. He has more energy than I do. I got to know him. I said, "Hey, Alan, what's your secret, Brad? Where's this fountain of youth?" And he turned me on to this nutrition program. You guys, I started this, about 7 months ago. Within 30 days, I'd lost 30 pounds. Within the next 30 days, I'd shed another, you know, well, a sum total of 45 pounds. Okay, never do math in front of people. It's embarrassing. Uh, but a total of 45 pounds. So about 30 pounds the first 30 days and about 15 pounds the next 30 days. And yet here's the difference, because I've done diets before. I went to Weight Loss Direct and I took those supplements and the pills and all that stuff. And yeah, I lost weight. I lost all the weight I wanted to lose, and I lost a lot of muscle in the process. I mean, my muscles had atrophied. I was skinny. And that's not a good thing for a guy to be skinny. I didn't want to be skinny. I wanted to be, just fit and muscular. And that's the biggest difference, you guys, getting the right nutrition, the right minerals into your system. Your body becomes efficient. You become energized. It is just insane what happens within 72 hours of getting on the right stuff. So you're putting stuff in your body. Not good, not good stuff. And it requires more of that to get the nutrients and the minerals that you need. So you're ingesting more calories than you need to. That's the bottom line. Work with efficient product like Isogenics. You ingest less, have more energy. It doesn't cost you any money. Okay. It simply replaces what you would have otherwise spent on junk food at the grocery store. That's it. I mean, it's just doesn't cost you any money. It's a fair trade. And here's what you get in return. You get energy. You get your life back. You get to build your business in a powerful way where energy is not your problem. You're not tired. You're not burned out. You've got physical energy, and that's what we all want to see happen. Now, I'm going way too long. I so apologize, but I'm really passionate about this, you guys. So here's what I want you to do. I'm going to take you through a brief assessment, okay? I want you all to get your, let's call this a body assessment score, okay? And I want you to be transparent with yourself. I don't want you to type into the chat. I don't want any embarrassment. I just simply want you to get real so you can get right. I'm going to ask you to rate yourself on a scale from 0 to 10 on 5 points. And I want you to be honest with yourself. And not just honest, I want you to be authentic with yourself. There's a difference between authenticity and honesty, okay? Authenticity is what I'm after. The first category I want you to rate yourself on is the physical energy that you possess day in and day out to build your business. Or are you constantly saying things like, "Oh man, I'm tired today. I don't feel good today. I don't feel like doing that today." How would you rate yourself on a scale from 0 to 10? 10 being that you've got incredible energy, that you just can't wait to get to work every morning. You're fired up. You're ready to go and you're building. That would be a 10. A 1 might be that you wake up tired. Dude, I was a -1. I was a -10. I wake up tired. Then I drag myself out of bed, get in the shower. I felt a little better after the shower. Take my first coaching call. Man, as soon as I was done, I look at my schedule. Oh, good. I got 10 minutes. I go lay down. Lay down for 5 minutes, right? Just kind of get my mind straight. Come back to another coaching call. And I got to tell you, I wasn't servicing my clients at the highest level possible. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong. Yet good is the enemy of great. And now I feel like I'm great on every call because I just possess the energy, and I want you to have that. So rate yourself on energy, 0 to 10. Just write your number down because we're going to sum total these scores. You're going to get your body assessment score at the end of this. Next category, how would you rate your sleep?
And let's talk about the energy at home. Let's talk about the energy that people bring to their family and to their loved ones.
100%. Rosie, thank you. So how would you rate that 0 to 10? I mean, sure, you might have business energy. Do you have energy for your personal life? That might deserve 2 categories, but let's just keep it at 1 for the time being. Next, how would you rate your sleep? Now, our founding fathers, pretty smart people, I think you might agree, they set it up to where it was working into 3 parts, right? 8 hours was meant for rest and sleep, right? 8 hours of your 24 hours in a day is meant for work. And 8 hours is meant for relaxation, fun, friends, family. How are we doing on that, guys? How would you rate your sleep? 0 to 10. Just write your number down. No judgment from me or anybody else on this.
Sean lives right here with me, so he knows my insomnia. And David is the one, which is why I said, you guys can buy this anywhere, but you won't get the coaches without going through us. And David St. Clair has been the man by my side through my insomnia.
Every one of you guys have just been So supportive, so helpful. Guys, there's not a day that we don't have a conversation with one of our coaches or all of our coaches every single day. And it's a lifestyle shift and it's fun too at the same time. So rate yourself on sleep. Let's go to the next. How would you rate your gut health? I mean, are you dealing with indigestion? Are you constantly feeling that acid buildup in your stomach? What are you dealing with there? Your gut health, just 0 to 10. 10 being
And real
perfect.
quick, I want everyone to reach out because I didn't have any addictions to caffeine or tobacco or smoking. But because I went public, somebody reached out and just trashed me saying, don't do any more posts until you stop smoking. I'm not a smoker. I just have a raspy voice. And I love this community because they're kind and transparent. And I love Amy, David, Magic Mike. You guys have all supported me.
100%. All right. Next category, guys. I want you to rate yourself on mental clarity. So if you feel that you don't have brain fog, that you don't feel a little scattered from time to time, that maybe you decide to leave your bedroom to go to the kitchen to grab something, and by the time you get there, you've forgotten what you went to go get. If that's not you and you're closer to the 10, good for you. Yeah, just go ahead and rate yourself on mental clarity, 0 to 10.
So, Sean, just be honest. This program has been very forgiving for you. You have abs that I didn't see when I was 12 and we met. But at the same time, you're still going to the pantry and getting Cheerios. So just be honest.
100%. Oh, I intend to be nothing but honest. So, yeah, guys, I mean, this morning I had a Rice Krispie treat. You know why? Because it looked good. It looked really good. And guess what? It just made my taste buds light up. But here's the thing. Mike said something to me that I didn't quite understand, and you probably won't understand it until you experience it. Mike said this. He said, I eat food for taste, not nutrition. I eat food for taste, not nutrition. Now, here's the thing. I'll have a Rice Krispie treat every single day. It's one of my favorite snacks. I'll eat a salted nut roll. I'll have a cinnamon roll. Yeah, I cheat on this diet, but here's the thing. I'm still building muscle. It's crazy. I'm not spending my life in the gym. I'm not like some of my friends spending 2, 3 hours a day at the gym. No, I'll get in the gym maybe twice a month, maybe. And we got a home gym right next to our master bedroom. I mean, it's a couple of steps. I'm right there. I'll get in there.
Which I dust every day because we don't have cleaners. I dust it every day. We have not been in that gym. So what this is doing is proof.
It is undoubtedly proof. Guys, in the last 30 days, I've actually put on about 7 pounds, but it's not fat. It's all muscle. I mean, my chest is actually growing, not how it was before, where I actually had man boobs, where I had a choice. I could either get a training bra or go on a diet. So, I mean, it was really that bad. You guys saw the before and after pictures. So mental clarity, though. Let's get back to the point. How would you rate that? 0 to 10. And then the final point that I want you to rate yourself, 0 to 10, stress. Stress. 10 being extremely stressed out. 1 being that you're just chill. How would you rate yourself? 0 to 10. How would you rate the stress?
10.
All right. Now I want you to sum total your score. What did you come up with? Just don't have to type it into the chat. Just what did you come up with? What is your sum total of the score? See, whatever you write down after you've done your addition, that is your possible score out of a possible score of 50. Okay, that is your score out of a possible score of 50. Now I want to use the academic grading system, okay? We know that we needed at least a 70% to get a C, right? 60% was a D, 80% was a B, 90% or above is an A, right? So I want you to multiply your sum total score by the number 2 because we want to know, okay, out of a possible score of 100, what is your percentage? For example, if I rated myself 20, I'm going to multiply that by 2. That gives me a 40%, still not a passing grade, but it's a 40%. I just want you to get real so you can get right. Now, as you look at your number, maybe it's not a passing grade. Guess what? That's okay. There's no judgment here. Just get real about it so you can get right about it. See, something magical happens when you make the decision to take personal responsibility. See, for me, when I went through the financial downturn, you could ask my wife, I was the biggest victim on the face of the planet, man. I was blaming everybody else for the circumstance that I found myself in. I was complaining about everything that you could possibly imagine. I was justifying my actions. Well, of course, I signed the guarantee on that construction note because it's a pre-sale and they wrote me an earnest money check for $250,000. Of course, this deal's going to close. I was justifying. Guys, it wasn't until I took personal responsibility for everything that was going on in my life.
And
that things
I
finally
would
were
like
turning
for
around.
everyone to know that I was there selling everything in our house to pay the chefs. I was there selling all of my dishes. My dining room table became a hockey table that I got at a garage sale. We figured out how to do this. And I don't sell anything to anybody, but I'll tell you right now, this is health. You're not selling something that people don't want. You're selling something that brings everybody back to a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, so Rosie's talking. By the way, Rosie's my bride of coming up on 34 years. We met when we were 12 years old in the 7th grade, started dating when we were 16. She was in a horrific car accident on March 12th. Guys, she had over 100 fractures from essentially her rib cage down to her knees. Okay. I mean, her pelvis, her hips, her femur, everything shattered, lacerated, liver, spleen. She has been through the gauntlet. There's no doubt. She spent 3.5 months, in a wheelchair. Now, obviously, being immobile, you're going to atrophy. You're going to probably put on some weight because you can't work off the calories that you're ingesting. You just can't. Physically, you can't move. So, of course, she put on a little bit of weight, yet she got on isogenics. Guys, I got to tell you, she shed that 25 pounds that she gained in less than a month. I mean, she is just trending. We had our final meeting with her surgeon yesterday. He said, guess what? You don't have to come back and see me ever again unless it's for something you need, but you are set. You trended 75% faster than any other patient that we work with, 75% faster. And we attribute that to the nutrition, to get the right nutrition, the right minerals in your body. I mean, you got the right
And
stuff.
if anybody is on this phone call right now, when I keep saying that I can never catch up to my coaches, I can't. And you guys won't either. But what's great is they're transparent. But Mike put something out, Magic Mike put something out on social media about what this actually does when you swallow the protein. Like, watch it. If you're not a friend with Magic Mike, be a friend because he is Magic Mike.
Right on. So, with all of that said, I mean, she healed faster, 75% faster than anybody else. And it's due to the nutrition, you guys. I'm just so grateful for our team here at Isogenics. I'm going to turn it over to them. I've talked way too much, a lot more than I thought I was going to today. I want to turn it over to the experts. I want you to hear from them. I want you to lean in and hang on every word that they say, because this will change your life if you allow it. Rhonda, I'm going to turn it over to you and Mike and Amy and David. Please take it away. Let's just add value to these people. Let's make sure that they understand how this will impact their health. And I want you to talk a little bit about the business opportunity toward the end. If you guys choose to monetize the list that you've already built, I mean, we're always preparing for our next opportunity. And even though you didn't know it, you're prepared for this opportunity. You built a database. And if you choose to, you can, in fact, monetize that database to make some extra money, a little side hustle, if you choose to. Not a requirement by any stretch of the imagination. Yet, if you're interested, I want you to stay on the webinar to learn about that. If you're not interested, no judgment from us. You can disband anytime you want. Rhonda, Mike, Amy, David, take it away, guys.
Thank you so much, Sean. Hey, everyone. My name is Rhonda Collier. I'm dialing in from Clearwater Beach, Florida today. It's absolutely beautiful here. I'm honored to be here with you. I've been helping people for 23 years with this system, this nutritional system, and every single time it's just amazing results, you guys. Sean, Rosie, thank you for sharing this with your community. And for everyone that showed up today, we're going to go through this quickly for you. This is the easiest thing you're ever going to do. It is a lifestyle that is so easy to live. Like Sean said, I mean, come on, where can you eat Rice Krispie treats and stay lean, right? That's what I love about this program. We are all about you moving better, feeling better, working better in 2026. And I know that you want that because you showed up today. So we're going to cover some health problems that we're all facing. We're going to cover the top 3 reasons we're not getting the results we want. And we're going to cover a science-based simple solution that is proven to improve all factors of your metabolic health. And we value your time. So thank you for being here today. That was me. I started at about age 36. It was 37, somewhere in there. I was really struggling. I had gained some weight and I couldn't lose it. But more importantly than that, Sean, just like you said, I was out of energy, baby. I was waking up, drinking a pot of coffee and, flatlined by noon. And I was working out, I was eating healthy, and I was not feeling well. And you guys, I got a phone call from my dear friend who shared it with me, just like Sean. I mean, the man who shared this with me was he was worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay. He didn't do this to make extra money. He did this because he knew the world needed this. He's like, Rhonda, we got to get the word out. He's like, try this. He's like, if you love it, I'll show you how you can make some extra money. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need this so much. I need extra money. I need help with my health. So you see my results. I've been able to maintain my results. I'm 58 now. I still rock that very same leopard bikini. I got to go get it out and get another picture. But next to me, you see my mom. And my mom was struggling for over 30 years. She was obese. All of her blood work was a disaster. And she was certain she couldn't do this. Matter of fact, she told me no for 3 years until her doctor said, you're going to stroke out if you don't change your life, because she was in really bad shape. And she finally decided to try it. She's like, I don't think I can do it, but I'll try. I'll just do it for a month. And she lost about 20 pounds her first month. But more importantly, she came alive. And this is about you coming alive. This company is all about integrity. Okay. We don't make claims we can't back up. Okay. We have products that work and we have a compensation plan that works. So I want to share our disclaimer there. And I want to bring on my dear friend who is going to share with you a little bit about this part of this webinar. Amy is in Santa Cruz and she is a total rock star VP, past VP of a lighting company, international lighting company. And Amy, I'm so glad you're here today because I know this product changed your life. Thank you for jumping on.
Hey, Rhonda, thank you so much for inviting me. And I am hoping that my story resonates with someone here on this call, because I was that skeptic person. I was seeing the transformations online and I was ignoring them. At the same time, guys, like Rhonda talked a little bit about my accolades. Well, yeah, global VP I was basically lived in and out of a suitcase. I traveled around the world, but at the same time, I was always trying to eat the best while on the road and staying busy and active. I was about to turn 50 and 150 pounds, and I'm 5'4". I'm short. I do have an athletic build, but I was doing all the things. And being a type A type person and not being able to figure this part out really frustrated the hell out of me. I mean, I was like the first woman sales director. I was the first woman VP in a 100+ year old company. Like, I know how to get stuff done. I could not figure this out. Okay. So hopefully that resonates and speaks with someone, because as soon as I put this product in my body, I was just telling somebody about this today. I lost like 8 pounds in 7 days. It was ridiculous. And I'm like, all I'm doing is drinking these. Yeah, I'm drinking these freaking smoothies and I'm still eating regular food, which I am a foodie. I love good food. And I'm still going on client meetings and I'm still losing weight. Okay. So here's the thing. I didn't realize how fatigued and tired I was. I was a pot of coffee a day person. I do know that we are all dealing with a lot of stress, which we'll talk about, we'll address about in a little bit. I'm a woman. I have gut issues. I've been dieting since I was 12 years old, right? Like, who doesn't do that as a woman? So I had messed up my gut pretty good. Plus, I'm traveling around the world, so my gut microbiome is all over the place. And if you don't know about this, we'll teach you about it as well. So when you travel, you're also introducing all sorts of bacteria to your gut biome. So that can mess up with things too. I still do all the travel. I still eat all this stuff. I still eat my smoothies every single day. And I'm still got more energy. I am now 3 years off coffee. You don't have to quit coffee. I chose to quit it because I didn't need it. And 20 years of insomnia out the window. I no longer deal with that. I'm sleeping so well. So yeah, thank you very much. All right, let's look at these percentages. If you haven't heard of metabolic syndrome, that's okay. Just take a look at these percentages. Also, there's going to be a lot of information on the screen, but I just want you to hear the words that are coming out of our mouth. There is an endemic going on, metabolic syndrome. 74% of adults are overweight or obese. I'm not telling you guys anything that you don't already see for yourself, right? We hear about it, but we also see it. Personally, my family, we're probably 74% of this right now, right? We're all working on getting like out of pre-diabetic. We're all working on getting our weight under control. All right, but cancer, the big one, the big block one, cancer is skyrocketing. You guys, just in the last week, I've had 3 people tell me that they are on chemo or radiation, or I just had one of my dear family members have a biopsy. Like, it is out of control. We got to do something about it. And this last one, the autism, like, everybody's got somebody with autism or on the spectrum in their family. I have several of them. So, all right, Rhonda, let's take it to the next slide. I don't want to dive too much into the sad stuff. I want to stick to the positive because we have some solutions.
Absolutely. Before we jump,
cure. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, we can't claim to treat, cure, or diagnose anything. However, when you put good nutrition in your body, things can happen. So yeah, please share this quote. It's really good.
Thank you. Yeah, Dr. Casey means world-renowned surgeon, right? Doing surgery, you know, medical, to graduate at top of her medical class. And this is a quote directly from her. She actually gave up her scalpel, you guys, because that's not the answer. Okay. Cutting it out and throwing medicine at it is not the answer. And I want you to just see this. Addressing all of these conditions, the ones you're looking at on the screen, is really quite simple. They are caused and driven by, sorry, I got to move this, by the exact same thing, which is metabolic dysfunction, which is coming from, this is the most important thing I want you to learn today, eating nutritionally deficient and toxic food. Everything on this list, everything we're struggling with, is coming from eating nutritionally deficient and toxic food. Our company is 23 years old. Amy, jump in to the lack of nutrition.
Oh my gosh. So this is crazy to think. So I tried this gut protocol system where I ate like raw veggies and then I cooked veggies. I was like cooking veggies all day long. And by the way, being a busy person, that takes a lot of your time. But what I did not know until I know now, right? Like, you know what you don't know. I did not know that 1 head of broccoli that I was eating is equivalent to back in like say 1950, our grandparents' age, 1 head of broccoli. Nowadays you have to eat like 50 of them. Or in here it's talking about spinach. 75 heads of spinach in order to equate the nutrition in 1. So that's something that we're going to address here as well, is like making sure we get those nutrients in your body. And don't get me started on the lack of minerals in our soil. I actually live in a high agricultural area. If you guys, eat any vegetables, we've got them right here. But what we address in our shakes, by the way, this is me on the screen. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm also not a person who goes around in bikinis and showing off, but it was really important. The before person on the left-hand side was fatigued, tired, insomnia, eating all those vegetables, eating my meat, doing the keto, the paleo, the Zoom diets, all the stuff. And then the person on the right, that person started flooding their body with this dense nutrition and getting in these 1 to 2 shakes a day. So back to you, Rhonda.
Thank you, Amy. So for you guys that are on here wondering, how did Sean do this? How did Amy do this? How did Mike do this? How did I do this? My mom. Okay, these shakes are delicious. I was certain I couldn't eat them. I was certain I wouldn't like them. I'm a savory person. I love food. I love these shakes. They're absolutely delicious. You're going to do 2 of them a day. So you're simply going to replace maybe breakfast and lunch because you're busy, you're on the go. You're going to love that. You're going to put food into your body that is so deeply dense nutrition. You're going to have so much energy and focus to do your day, to rock it out with your business. So the next thing that we're dealing with is stress. And, I'm sure none of you have stress on this Zoom, but man, stress is absolutely vital that it is addressed. And I don't know if you realize this, but if you do not address stress, you're not going to get back to vitality. Your body shuts down. It's unable to lose fat. You're unable to focus. It creates cardiovascular issues. Stress is a major issue. So what do? We have an answer to stress. Rosie, I love your picture here because your body was under so much stress when you had that life-threatening, life-debilitating accident. And we have this in our program, you guys. So 2 shakes a day, an ounce of this drink. This drink is loaded with adaptogens, B vitamins. You might not know what adaptogens are, but they're nature's answer to stress. They're going to help your cortisol levels come down. Guess what? Your focus is going to come in, natural energy. The Russians were using adaptogens to kick our butts in the Olympics for years, Sean and Rosie. I don't know if you guys knew that. And we brought them to America, okay? In the 60s, our founder brought adaptogens to the US. And this product is amazing. Okay, 1 ounce. You drink it in the morning, drink it at night. Doesn't matter when you drink it. Some people find it helps them sleep. My dad was having a lot of joint issues. He's doing 2 ounces a day. Within a week, no more joint issues. Okay, so that's stress. We got lack of nutrition. We got stress. Now we want to talk about toxins. And Amy, you know, I know you're out there. You're in California where they grow all this food and they spray all these chemicals. And you guys, we're not trying to put fear into you. We want you to be educated. Okay, we have to help our bodies get rid of toxins. Amy, if you want to talk about that for a second, and our cleanse.
I do, because I think that most people don't quite understand this, is that when we're spraying to get rid of things that will eat the plants, like nobody wants to get an apple with a worm in it, right? And so we spray those so that we don't have the worms in the apples when we eat them, or we get them from the grocery store or even the farmer's market, right? But what happens is that we're adding these toxins to our foods. Well, where do these toxins go when we're consuming it into our body? Well, we have something called obesogens. You can look this up, that's in our body. So when we're consuming these toxins, they get trapped in our obesogens. And it is actually, this is where I'm going to give you some grace, is that is making it difficult for you to lose weight because the toxins start building up. So take a look at this list. I'll read this off if you're in the car driving. Stubborn weight, exhaustion, headaches, insomnia, brain fog, hello, skin problems. Oh my gosh, don't get me started. I've had chronic skin issues most of my life until this nutrition, muscle aches, body odor, constipation. If any of these or multiples, I'm guessing, resonate with you, then you probably have a toxin buildup. In fact, I would say all of us have a toxin buildup. And this isn't, I'm not sharing this to scare you. It's just to impress upon you the importance of this. So how do we address this? Well, we have this incredible product, Cleanse for Life. Now, this has phytonutrients. It's got the support in it from a whole bunch of botanicals and adaptogens. Adaptogens are those plants that adapt to their environment. They're the strongest thing out there. If you need energy, they'll give you energy. If you need better sleep, they'll help you with your sleep. But there are things like an inner leaf aloe, which is like soothing for your body. But basically, this helps make intermittent fasting easier. Now, I've done intermittent fasting the ketogenic way. I've done a water fast. I've done the lemonade, cayenne pepper fast for 10 days. That is not what this is. By the way, it's not a colon cleanse either. This is the easiest thing you will ever do to remove toxins and get that energy back, clear up your brain fog. But it gently supports your body's natural detoxification process, and it helps get those toxins out of your body, out of your system.
Amy, I would love for all of you, and I love everything that you just shared, because now I just learned even more, which is what I'm telling people. You can't get this if you just buy it on the internet. You guys are amazing. But I would also like for you guys to reach out to the community and say, you can't do this alone. If you're in a home with somebody that's eating junk food, drinking like tons of alcohol, and just watching you get healthy, they're going to bring you down. So how do we tell everyone this has to be something that's in your home with everyone involved?
Oftentimes,
Absolutely. Well,
go ahead, Amy.
Oh, okay. Well, I do want to share a little bit of my story, because look, guys, I was used to doing things on my own and like just making it happen. I was a figure-outable person. What I didn't realize
I
when
I was too, Amy, and I literally put a backpack of food together to travel New York with my family, and I watched all of them eat amazing food when I was on a diet, but it wasn't like this.
Mm-hmm. Right. So I didn't realize that there was a community of support. And frankly, I didn't feel like I needed it, but I do. I do, and it keeps me accountable. And these absolute strangers showing up and cheering you on there's nothing like it. So I would say lean into the community. Absolutely. These calls are great. So Rhonda, please share this one. This is a great transformation.
Shared your story. It's amazing. And it's even better. I don't have the most current picture up there of you. And, I know that you are, sharing this from a place of you want everyone to feel better. I know your heart is so committed, and everybody that is on this webinar today, we want you to experience this. We want you to have this joy, this life. Mike is on. This is our magic Mike. He's going to share his story. Then we're going to get with you guys and tell you exactly how you can get started today and exactly what to do, and how you can jump in and try the products risk-free. The thing I love about this, number one, you can order the products, you can eat them for a month. And at the end of those 30 days, if you're not completely satisfied and blown away like we were, you get your money back. I love that because I don't want anyone to feel like they have to take a risk to try that. Where can you go to the grocery store or Costco? I just went to Costco today. My mom is $700, right? And I'm like, gosh, if this food doesn't make us look better in 30 days, are we going to get our money back? No, our food is. So Mike, Magic Mike, you're rocking it. Share a little bit.
I am so glad that Magic Mike stuck, because I gave him that name. I'm happily married and he's happily married. And you don't just call anybody Magic Mike. That's where Magic Mike has made my brother, my mom, my friends feel the way I felt when I met him. He is Magic Mike.
Thanks, Rosie. Hey guys, here's a tip. Don't buy your nutrition where you also buy toilet paper. Okay, so let's feed off that Costco line right there, because that was me. I followed. Look, you guys obviously know Sean. You trust him. That's why you're all here. And just like me, I trusted my good buddy LV Shepard. This guy was a first pick in the draft, in the major leagues, millions of dollar contracts. And I saw, yeah, there you go. There's my buddy Elvie. I saw him drop 31 pounds in a month. And now what's interesting about that, he had dropped 40 pounds on his own, working his butt off, because he had a life-threatening thing that had happened to him. So he lost 31 pounds down the road. See, that's what typically diets do, is your metabolism eventually slows down and then you get stuck. Well, I just said, look, I didn't ask how much it was. I said, here's my credit card, I'm in. I dropped 30 pounds in 45 days, guys, and I've kept that weight off for 11 years. So this is a lifestyle, and something that Sean had said to you guys is I eat food for the taste and not for nutrition. So when Amy was talking about the soil depletions, if you're not awakened to that, that's happening. And because we're going out to restaurants, eating our $16 salads, think we're getting nutrition. And guys, it's water-like substance that we're just eating. That's probably better than, fried food, right? And that's what I'll lean to. But look, and I'm going to leave you guys with this. Guys, it doesn't matter what diet you choose. It has nothing to do with isogenics. If you want to be plant-based and do isogenics, great. If you want to do carnivore and do isogenics, great. If you want to do paleo, keto, intermittent fasting, whatever, it doesn't really matter. That's not what this is about. You can incorporate any of those things with this. This is about the dense nutrition that makes it all happen. And so Sean's just, a lot of these guys I've coached here. And so we're just glad to have you guys here. Reach out, whatever you need, and we'll have you locked into the community, and we'll support you on your journey. Rhonda, you are muted.
I said, thank you, Mike, for sharing. And, your story is so beautiful, and your family, and how everyone, your kids drink these shakes. They take this nutrition. You guys, this is simple. Again, 1, 2, 3, you're going to take shakes. You're going to fill in the nutrient gaps in your life. You're going to get your energy back. You're going to get your focus back. You're not going to feel hungry. You're going to feel satiated for the first time ever. Your cravings for alcohol, sugar, and caffeine are going to go away. You're going to help your body gently detox and get those obesogens and those toxins out of your body, because they turn into other things. And you're going to help your body deal with stress. It's the simplest thing you're ever going to do. Our systems include all of this. And then some of them include some extras. We're going to talk about that. So there's a real simple way to get started. Real fast, I just want you to know that we have done over, dozens of peer-reviewed human clinical trials that have been published in the most prestigious medical journals in the world, Nature's Communication being one of them. And 6 months, no exercise, clinically proven, 4 times more fat loss, 4 times more increased lean muscle. I don't want you just to measure how much you weigh. I want you to measure your muscle mass. That's what keeps you alive and moving your body. 2 times more increased metabolism. Who wants that? That's why we can all eat all this stuff. Our metabolisms are cranking, and 3 times more toxins released. That's compared to eating the heart healthy diet. Okay. So it's a very, very proven system. Now, you, like Rosie said, Sean said, we've all said, Mike said, you save money. Okay. You simply take some of your grocery money, some of your eating out money, just take some of that money and you buy Isogenics. Isogenics is food. It's nutrient dense food. Okay. Most people save on average $200 to $500 a month just by starting and using this food. I know I for sure am saving at least $500 a month in my family. So don't think that it's costing you. It's not an additional expense. Now, this is where we can help you get started. We've got some QR codes here. I want to talk to you about these 3 packs. We've got a value pack, which is our most successful pack. It's only $21 a day. This has everything you need to do the program. When I say $21 a day, you guys, you're getting 2 meals for $21. You're getting 53 snacks. You're getting the cleanse days. You're getting the stress tonic. You're getting vitamins, you're getting telomere support, you're getting greens, you're getting so many things that you would, that would contribute towards that $21, right? I think if you went out and priced all this out, it'd be close to $100 with all that nutrition in each product, right? So that's the value pack. You can scan the QR code to the right for women, because women, the vitamins come gender specific. And for men. So you just scan that QR code, you'll be able to order. One of our coaches will be getting in touch with you, bringing you into our community and helping you get the vitality and energy back for your drive of your business. The premium pack is a great pack. It's $13.50 a day, a little bit less than that value pack. It doesn't come with the vitamins. I personally, the formulator said to me many, many moons ago, 23 years when I first met him, vitamins are optional in our packs. They're not optional in your body. He said, I would put the vitamins in the shakes if I could, but some of them are not able to be, taken that way. So they have to be separate. They have to be in pills. But if you're not able to do the value pack for any reason, get the premium pack because it's got the snacks. It's got everything you need inside of there. And you get a little energy drink, which is an all natural adaptogen e-shot, like those 4-hour energy drinks. You are going to love those. Those are also in the value pack. And you can scan that QR code right there on the left if you want to order the premium pack, and you can put your order in today. And then on the bottom is just our basic pack. It's just enough to do a 30-day reset. There's no vitamins. There's no extra snacks. There's no energy drinks. There's nothing, no more adaptogen drinks in there. Just your basics that we went over today. And you can scan that QR code. And I said last time, I'm going to go ahead and say it again. The first 5 people that order today are going to get a jar of creatine from me to you, because I want to encourage you to take action. I don't want you to talk yourself out of trying something that can absolutely change and save your life. And so I'm going to leave that up here. I want to talk to you about the business side of things real quick, and we're going to wrap up. Sean and Rosie are absolute rock stars. There's no doubt about that. And, the success that these two have had in their life and continue to create in their life. And they are on a mission to help every realtor, every broker, every person have better energy, better success in their business through vibrant health. Your relationships are better. Your business is better. Your life is better. So they're on a mission. And when you get started with us now, you're going to be joining into that tree, that team. If you choose to build a business with us, fantastic. We can help you create leveraged, reoccurring income. We can help you take your list that you currently have. And like Sean said, monetize that list a second, third, fourth time with these amazing life-changing products. These products deliver results, or people get their money back. We've done 40 billion in sales, you guys. So, we've had a lot of sales, and we're very, very confident in our products. So that's the business side. And I also want you to know, even if you don't want to do the business, we encourage everyone, Amy, right, to have 2 friends join you. Why? Well, you're going to have like 80% better personal results on the system. Grab your mom, grab your sister, grab your coworker, grab your husband. If your husband doesn't want to do it, your partner doesn't want to do it, it's okay. Just do it. Find 2 friends to do it with you, and you're going to get cash back practically to cover half of your pack. Okay, 2 friends, half your pack's paid for. Your pack is already free because you're just taking food money and buying this, but you're going to get that cash back. And Sean, I always like to say, you're going to need it because you're going to need new clothes, right? So Sean, I'm going to toss it back to you. Thank you for having this webinar today. We are so excited to help you. If you're feeling called to get started, scan the QR code right now or send a message to Sean and Rosie or any of us, and we will get right back to you. We'll have a personal conversation with you, and we'll help put this plan together for you. Oh, you're muted, Sean. Sorry.
Sorry, first webinar ever, guys. I apologize. Yet, you guys did an amazing job. I think you checked all the boxes. I mean, it's amazing, you guys. For the first time in 2 decades, I went into the doctor. I had my blood pressure checked. It's actually perfect for the first time in 20 years, you guys. I cannot speak enough about this product. If you are feeling called, as Rhonda said, just scan the QR code. Here's what I want to do. I'm going to post my scheduling link to the chat. And if you want to just jump on a quick 5-minute call with me, ask questions, 10 minutes, whatever, I'm here to support and help you guys. So I'm just going to put my scheduling link in the chat so that you can just very quickly just identify a time that's convenient for you to meet with me. It's just going to take me a half a second to get here, guys. I so apologize. I clicked the wrong button, of course. And it's coming up right now as we speak. All right. So when you click that, you're gonna get full access to my calendar. Just identify a time that works for you, and we'll be off to the races. All right. Make sure I'm getting to everybody. Okay. Here's my scheduling link. Maybe.
And while you're putting that in there, Sean, I just want everyone to know that free jar of creatine, do some research on creatine. It's the #3 supplement recommended for brain health. This is not just for people pumping iron in the gym. Do your research on creatine. It's the whole mission of creatine is really around brain health and energy for your cells and your muscles. And you're going to get a free canister today if you order today. Just want to make sure you know that. Sean, back to you.
That is awesome. I love that creatine. I think that's the one thing that's actually helping me put on the muscle and the protein, obviously. But when I started taking that and I added that as the performance, because I was just doing the shakes at first, I added the creatine. Man, I got to tell you, that's when I started putting on good weight, guys, is when I added that. So you might want to check that out. I also put my cell phone number into the chat. That's right. My direct cell phone number. If you have any questions, I'm a text away. You guys just text me. You cannot bother me. If you want to be healthy, I want to help you get healthy. I want you to have the energy to build your business. Now, some of you are thinking, of these 5 points that Sean asked me to rate myself on a scale from 0 to 10, he didn't put weight on that list. Well, yeah, because losing weight is a natural byproduct of getting the right nutrition in your body. I mean, you're going to solve your energy problem. You're going to solve your sleep problems, your blood pressure problems, your blood sugar problems. Mine are normal now for the first time in 20 years. Gut health, your mental clarity, it's going to show up for you. And the energy to build your business, guys. Your stress is going to drop with the adaptogens. I just encourage you. Take a leap of faith with us. Just plug in. And if you're interested in a little side hustle to monetize your database, definitely text me because I'll show you exactly how to do that. And it's really one of the easier things you'll ever do. Plus, you're helping people get healthy. So I don't think there's any regret in that. And I choose to live a life without regret. Anytime I can, I want to make the right decision. Hasn't always been that way for all of us. Yet, I don't want regrets from this point forward. That's it. So with that said, guys, we're going to do this again next month. So keep an eye out for emails. Watch your social media because we're posting some stuff to get you guys to plug in with us and engage. And I just want you to be part of this community, to become part of something bigger than you can be by yourself, to plug in with these coaches. We're here to support and help you. And it's always a happy call. So guys, look forward to this. Oh, by the way, Rick Jansen, I don't know if you're live, yet he signed up with us, 18 days ago, Mike? 19 days ago now?
Yeah, it's been several weeks. He's down. I think he was down 12, 13 pounds first 11 days. And guys, look, he did this over Christmas. I'm like, most people, when he said he wanted to do it, he was like me. I'm like, I'm in, let's go. So Rick just dove in and now he's super dialed now. So super excited for him.
1,000%.
So Sean, I want to jump in here real quick because somebody asked if there's a coupon code. So actually, I just heard this from corporate today. They have a 20% off for new customers right now. So 20% off, you guys. And that is going until the 19th. You might see something that says the 12th, but don't wait until the 19th. Sign up right now. Yes, Rhonda. Right
It'll
now,
be automatic
new customers.
when they place their order. It'll automatically take
Right.
20% off those prices, you guys.
But on top of, get this, when you sign up for subscription, you get 25% off of retail. So make sure you sign up on subscription. I know people get hives about subscriptions. You can push your subscription now. Just sign up on subscription, save that money. But right now it'll automatically add another 20%. Okay. So, and corporate, like I said, they just extended this till the 19th, but don't wait till the 19th. Do it right now before you forget about it. And let's get you coaching and on your way.
Well, that is a perfect segue into the 1,000-pound challenge, you guys. So I want 100 agents who choose to shed 10 pounds in 11 days. So there's an 11-day shred. When you order your product today, you're going to have it by Tuesday. And you're going to reach out to us. We're going to teach you how to use the product right away. And we're going to start the challenge on Tuesday. So give us 11 days and shed 10 pounds. And you're going to feel a heck of a lot better. You're going to have the energy to grow your business in a powerful way. All right. So until we do this again, guys, just be on purpose, be productive, be powerful. You've got my cell phone number. You've got my scheduling link. Let's get you on the road to being healthy. See you all soon. Thank you all. Talk soon. Bye. Bye, guys.